tropical Lake Bluff. It's nice that we all survived the polar vortex, and for those that aren't here today, our hearts go out to them because apparently they probably didn't survive. So we're sorry about that. So what I want to do today is really get into that thing that we all really love to work on and that we use in every single match. We're going to get into the serve and things that we're going to talk about just briefly on the serve as we're going to work through this. We're going to talk about the fact that when we play competition, we tense up. We all tighten up. It's normal. We get to a tie break, we're a little tighter than when we weren't in a tie break. When the match is on the line, a lot of times we get a little tight. So we're going to work today just making sure that we complete our motion, that we have a complete follow through, that we finish. We're going to look for that. That's what helps the ball come down to the court. That's what gives us the loose spin, to have it seek the ground. And so that's an important part of the serve, in addition, of course, to our getting turned, in addition to our toss location, moving forward. There's a lot of other components. Today, though, I don't want to get too detailed. Just really try to make sure that we're using our full motion. I think that's one of the things, if I could say about, across the board, the mistake most of us make. We get tense, we get tight, and then we put the brakes on. That can also be tough on your body. So really making sure that you keep it loose, you break in your wrist a little bit, as loose as you can. Most of us have done a lot of ball throwing in our days, football quarterbacks and all of that we've got here. So it should be pretty natural if we just let our natural throw motion take over. It's just when we think too much and we tighten too much, that's when bad things happen to good serves. So we really want to make sure we're keeping it loose. That's what we're going to work on today. Now, we're working on serve location, but we're going to put it into the context of Australian formation. That's really what we're going to work on with our serves. So we're going to go right into Aussie, and we're going to work on Aussie stay and Aussie go. And I know a lot of people are not 100% sure how this all goes down, so we're going to quickly go over it. Eric's going to serve, pretend serve to the ad side. So as an Aussie formation, the whole point of this is really, hey, thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. The real whole point of this is to make sure that we cover the middle third, we seal it off, because we've been getting exploited. Our middle has been taken advantage of. They've been ripping it cross court, and we've been struggling to get into the point. If you're not getting into the point because their returns are cross court and they're just amazing, maybe try serving somewhere else. But after that, I want you to consider using this formation. Because now, by putting myself in harm's way and sealing off the middle, it forces the returner to try something else. And for us on this side, that's a good thing. We're not going to let them continue to pummel us in the same way, right? That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. How about we do Australian and expect different results? So, Australian stay, very simply. I like to make sure that my partner can see the box. That's important. Sometimes with our serves, we get a little nervous. We don't want to hit our partner. Another reason we might tighten up and miss serves. Obviously, missing serves is not good, so we don't want that. He can move me how he needs to see where he needs to see. Generally, we want the ball coming out of the middle of the court, so we serve to the tee. So today will be a lot of serving to the tee. After the serve goes by me, very simple. I move to the middle. It's not wild movement. It's not crazy. I'm not jumping all over the place. It's just a real subtle, ball goes by me, pow. I orient myself from where the ball is coming from. I'm facing that way. I'm not facing forward unless the ball's straight in front of me. I'm facing where the ball's coming from and I'm low. If I'm lefty, this is how I look. If I'm righty, this is how I would look. More oriented this way, coming this way. Okay? What is my partner going to do if I slide to the middle? Now, what does Eric do? Eric slides up to the line and planks where that serve's coming from. He's not probably going to need to make it any further than that. If he tries to come in and blow past his balance point, we're going to be extremely vulnerable to the cross-court lob. So he just wants to get there and get balanced. That's all he's trying to do. Okay? Go back. Let's do... Pardon?
I'm surprised he's not going closer than that.
Yes.
I've always tried to get that.
Yes, that's a great question or a great statement. And how does that work for you? Pretty well?
Yeah, reasonably well. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm lightning fast, so it's not a problem.
Well, you know, the fact that he's lightning fast and probably has amazing hands helps him try to get into that spot. But for those of us that aren't lightning fast and don't have amazing hands or amazing beards, thank you, or amazing beards, get your balance point so you can see the ball and then react from there. Okay? So let's do a quick reenactment with an invisible ball in your hand. And let me know when he serves. I pop over. He slides there with his balance point, with his backhand ready position. I know. And so this is it. This is as much as we move. Questions about Australian stay? Let's do Australian go. Eric goes back. What's the difference? The difference is now I'm going to cover basically the place I would normally have covered, but we're giving them a different look. We're like, haha, look what we're going to do. No, we're not, psych. We slide over. Now, this involves a little bit more movement on my part, of course, but if he serves to the tee, it's not a lot of extra movement. Watch what this looks like. He serves, it goes by, I go. Was that a lot of movement?
2 steps.
No, not a lot of movement. But I have to get here before Alan hits the ball, before the returner hits the ball, I have to get here. The thing that I see a lot is people are trying to get there, they're hitting the ball and they're flying and they're off balance and it's just kind of chaos, right? If we do it right, it's just pow. What is Eric going to do? He comes into the middle just like he normally would. With a backhand, ready. All right, Eric? Okay, this is on video, okay? So that's it. And he just comes in, and now we play the ball to the middle, and we get organized. And we stick with the tee serve. Why would we want to do that? We saw that in really every drill that we've had up to this point, almost without exception. An angle serve
Is a point for this team.
beat me down the line almost every time because I could not get there to get all the way over there to really make this, so it just opens us up for too much. Now, I would say with exception, if they start getting grooved with your tee serves, throw one of those in, just to see. And if they rip it down the line, fine, but at least you kept them off balance. It's almost like be unpredictable because they think you're predictable. But as long as it's working, as long as you're getting into the point, then it's mission accomplished. That's why we do this, because we're one step closer to the bullseye. Okay? Any questions? One more thing to add.
Or the server could stay back. Could stay back and just let the guy blast it there, call your partner back, lob the ball up. What about when you're just in your regular positions? Partner's serving, here you are. And the ball lands in the middle. What do you do? Plank it. This really helps your partner.
Okay.
Because the hardest shot in the game is what he has to hit. Hardest shot in the game. Same thing with the wider ball. Take a step over. Just block the entry down the alley. That's all you have to do. This will take care of it. So you don't have to move much. Don't move before he hits the serve. Watch it where it hits, and then take your step over. Okay? Because
Are you literally trying to plank the ball? or
I'm
just
trying
moving
to
a little
plank
bit
the
in
ball.
direction
If my partner serves here and he serves to the tee over here, I'm trying to get over here, right here. That's where I want to get to. I'm not going to go over this one unless he's hitting a real slow ball. Yeah, but just enough to narrow the sweet spot of the court, which is about 80% of the time right here. So all you want to do is, like vices, pull it into the middle. Much easier. You have no angles. You're not reaching out for balls.
Awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to get to it. Same person serves for the entire rotation. We can keep teams together if that makes it easier. So pair up.